Addressing my problematic past and being canceled. Thank God. Thank God someone is holding this man accountable. He's been a plague on our community for years. And it's finally time for someone to take him down. Let me read this real quick. I thought it warranted a response from me. I've always toned the line of edgy humor whenever it comes to my online presence. Over the last 5 years, I've developed a more sarcastic, blunt, and satirical personality. There's nothing about what I've done publicly that I've tried to hide, delete, or claim ignorance to. I take full responsibility of all that I've said in my actions. I can proudly say that I'm someone who's really open about my life in a space where many try to hide. Not because they are bad people, but because people on the internet love judging and backseating a streamer's life. That is the biggest big true of my life. There's never been a true that has been bigger than that. That is very accurate and very true. Someone emailed me a list of problematic things that I've done in their eyes, and it's making its rounds into Twitter stan circles, and normally I would just say, just don't watch my content, not in a dismissive manner, but simply as this is just my humor. But it has been brought to my attention that there are literally people crying about it, and even dragging people that I care about by pressuring them and condemning them for interacting with me. Shit on me all you want, but I always draw the line at attacking my friends. Yeah, the thing with me is, like, I think that if you ever apologize to people like this, I think that you, like, lend credibility to them. Because if you give them any sort of apology or something like that, it legitimizes how they feel, and it legitimizes their irrationality. And I can see the way that he feels about this, and if people are harassing his friends, it's very easy to get yourself in a position to where you think that you have to make a post like this. But I genuinely think that these posts are not helpful, and they're unhealthy, because they enable bad behavior and they enable harassing other people. Basically, him making the post about this is him saying that you harassing my friends worked, and now I'm going to stop doing what I'm doing and give you attention because your behavior is creating an outcome that will reward you for what you want. He's creating a reward structure around it, and that's not a good thing. I don't like that. Yeah, I'm never apologize unless you're actually sorry. There have been things that I've said that I was sorry for, right? And I've apologized for them without somebody complaining about it or getting mad at it, right? There are things I've stopped saying. I don't call people autistic, for example. It's not really there's not a big reason. I don't have, like, it's not like a moral reason about this. I think it's dumb. I don't do it anymore, right? All right, here, let's take a look. He's a racist. DisguisedToast is a racist. In an offline TV video from 2 years ago, where we did the Don't Laugh Challenge. Oh no, you didn't laugh at the wrong joke, did you? In an attempt to get a subject to laugh, I read out a race joke off a website. It was all bleeped out, but if you go looking for it, you'll find the full version. People seem to think this means I support racism. Even though, well, wait a minute. What if the person writing the joke was black? Because based off of their own logic, they can write the joke. Well, how do you know? How do you know that the person wasn't black? Like, no, think about it. People seem to think this means I support racism. Even though through my words and actions during the BLM protest, it's clear I condemn it, and even being attacked by people for using my platform to speak up against racism. It's an offensive joke I made to get a reaction from the participant. Trying to educate me that it's offensive has no weight because we all knew that it was offensive. That's why it was censored. It's tasteless. Surely you can say that, but that doesn't make me a racist. As someone who's a spat on for being a quiet Asian kid in school, called Jackie Chan all the time, and hearing, I'm not even gonna fucking repeat that because I don't want you fuckers to clip it. When I go out to eat at a restaurant, I have experienced racism myself. Holy shit, man. Imagine being these people. Well, this is unbelievable. Absolutely fucking unbelievable. What is this? This is, yeah, alright, I'm so glad this isn't actually an apology. I'm so glad this isn't actually an apology. Thank God. Let me go ahead and let's look at this. He's racist off stream. Schrodinger's racist. Like, what is this? Like, are you kidding me? Like, oh my God. All right, I gotta read these. I gotta read this. in a podcast with DisguisedToast, I mentioned it privately. Streamers say and do things that in public, the public would find distasteful. No, the public would not find distasteful because the public does the same exact fucking thing. A select group of Twitter crybabies would find it distasteful. Yes, that's true. That's very, very true. And I'm one of those people. I say much worse things off streaming. I'll say it. I do. This is the truth. There's a reason why the majority of streamers keep their lives so private and only try to show the positives of their lives to their audience. Well, yeah, because if you show the negatives of your life to your audience, here's the problem, okay? If you have one screenshot of your face that you look stupid, people will capture that and keep it for the rest of your life. Like, the thing is, you can never even live down a screenshot. Okay, so yeah, obviously that's what it is. 100% that's what it is. Keep going, Asmongold. This is incredible. Let me read the rest of this. Yeah, of course streamers keep it private. Like, why the fuck do they wanna have some rant? Like, I've got like 12-year-olds and shit trying to go around and tell me how to interact with a girl. Meanwhile, this kid's sitting over there. He hasn't even gone through puberty, and he's trying to tell me how to talk to a girl. And oh, well, she doesn't really like you. How do you know that? What the fuck do you mean? How do you know that? And so, like, here's the problem, right? Is on social media, somebody's just an anime avatar. But in real life, you don't know if they're a successful businessman or they're a NEET. You know, somebody could just be a NEET. They could be, not even a NEET. They could be 13 years old. They could be 13 years old typing on Twitter, and you can't really tell the difference between that and a 25-year-old man. Okay, maybe you can tell. Maybe they spell things wrong. Maybe they talk a little bit too much about My Little Pony. You know, that's the 25-year-old man one. And, you know, maybe there's a few tells here and there, but overall, you can't really know. You don't really know. So, here's the thing. It is weird. It is definitely weird. But I think that, you know, if you could look at a picture of every single person that complains about you on the internet, I can guarantee you that streamers' mental health issues would go down drastically. You just look at this person and like have just a small little window into their life. And it's like, imagine if every person that had to criticize you had to link their personal Facebook page. I would never feel bad about a comment again in my life. I remember I used to post on Facebook messages and stuff and these message boards, and I would talk shit to people all the time, and they would always talk shit back to me, and I would never care because I would look at them and I would be like, if I saw you in the supermarket, I wouldn't care what the fuck you thought at all because you're fucking 16 years old and you've got pink hair. Like, nobody cares. That's all there is to it. What should we call them then? Well, anyway, so let's go back over to the next one, okay? I'll read the rest of these. This is really important to understand. You only need to see what streamers show you on stream. This is really important. I actually really like that he's saying this. You don't know what they like. You don't know what they are off of cameras besides stories and testimonies from people who actually know them. When I say that I make racial jokes off stream, this does not mean that I walk around the offline TV house just dropping the N-word. No, say we're discussing an Esmer Road TV. I say, are they Asian? Because we were too Asian. We should diversify with a white or a black guy. Obviously, we don't pick members based on race. Does that mean everyone in offline TV deserve to be canceled and forced apologies? No, this is crazy. Yeah, he promotes pedophilia. Wait, bro, like, doesn't this guy play a card game? Doesn't he play Among Us? How? Number 4 is a rape advocate? Wait, what the fuck? How do you even get this out of there? Oh my god. Okay, let's go to the next one. This is incredible. I'm impressed, almost. I'm a rape... It promotes pedophilia. Oh, sorry. We'll get to the rape advocate thing afterwards, okay? He promotes pedophilia during a game of Pictionary. Oh, god. Oh, god. These are the moms at the PTA meeting that are upset because some other kid brought Pokimane cards to school and the mom thinks that it's gonna turn their kid away from God. This is so fucking pathetic, it's embarrassing. I can't believe it. Alright, let me go ahead and read the rest of these. Oh my god. I'm uninstalling Twitter Twitter isn't the problem. The people are the problem. The people are the fucking problem. How do people have time to research someone's past? Because they're losers. The prompt was illegal, and I drew a stick figure of a young girl, obviously meaning pedophilia is illegal. Okay. I would not have done that. Definitely not have done that, especially this year. Some people tweeted at me saying that I want to have sex with children because... Oh my god! Oh my god! What is this? What the fuck? Bro, like... If there is any... I'd like to... I like to say this is so important. This is so important that we need to have people like... People call this shit out for what it is. And I love the fact that he just states it fucking flat out. It's not any sort of, I'm really sorry to disappoint you guys. This is the hardest video that I ever had to make. And I just really know that a lot of you guys want to see me be the best version of myself and educate myself. And I'm doing my best. I'm donating money to your charities. Like, and I'm just so fucking glad that it's not one of these. Because, listen, it's sex with kids because of it. Some people say they just find it tasteless. Yeah, it is tasteless. It absolutely is. I understand. I guess it goes back to my edgy sense of humor. I don't support pedophilia. That's brave. That's brave. Wow. That's a brave man standing up for it. My man. Let's see here. And it honestly surprises me that some stands are trying to cancel me on this one. The prompt was illegal, and I'm pretty sure that even with the worst opinion of me, people can recognize that I'm saying pedos are bad. Yeah, that's clearly what it is. That's obviously what it fucking is. This is, yeah, as I said, this is not what I would do, okay? No, I can't make a joke by that because the problem is, like, there are a lot of jokes. Like, I have a filter in my head for every joke that I'm going to say. Every joke that I'm going to say, I automatically filter it through like 8 different ways because I don't care about getting canceled on Twitter. I care about getting banned, and I don't want to get banned. Brainlet generation. As I said, man, these guys have a brain the size of a fucking hard-boiled egg. It's like a hard-boiled egg that got dropped on the ground, and they picked up. They tried to put it back together, and you know, it's like a big old thing of mush. And they're like, "Yeah, here we go." Here we go. Here's what you get to do. Hard-boiled Andes. Yeah. I'm a rape advocate. All right, let's go to number 4. This is gonna be a real spicy one. Okay. I'm a rape advocate. You know, I probably shouldn't read that one. I probably shouldn't read that one. This one bothered me because most of others I can understand to some degree. People just thinking that my humor is crass and tasteless. Coincidentally, this one is the one where the email didn't bother including any VODs or clips, just a recollection that I said, when a woman says no, don't let that stop you, because that means she doesn't really mean it anyway, just keep going. Bro, I bet he never even said that. I bet he never, like, nah, that's actually, like, don't, man. Listen, bro, that's not true. Like, do not fucking do that with girls. Because, listen, I'm gonna give you a different take on this that you might not think of. If a girl says no and she means yes, that bitch is playing games with you. And do you want to be with a girl that's playing games with you? Do you want to be with a girl that's playing fucking games with you? Because you think that's the only time that she's gonna play games? No, that's like that's a litmus test. If she's gonna do that, if she's, oh, I didn't really mean it, get the fuck out of here, then don't say it. Don't spend time with a girl that fucking, oh, I didn't mean it. No, then don't say it. Don't fucking say it. That's facts. That's not any fucking rape culture bullshit. You don't want to be around the girl that plays games. It's annoying. That's not a fun, like, I've dated girls that play games before, man. I've dated girls that have dreams and get mad at me for fucking, like, I said this story before, right? I dated a girl one time, she had a dream that I was mean to her, and she woke up and she was mad at me because she said if I was nicer to her, that dream wouldn't have happened. Man, I had to lay down for like an hour after that, man. I had to lay down for an hour after that. That girl's crazy, man. And listen, I don't want to have to deal with that. And listen, you don't want to have to deal with that either. So if a girl tells you no, man, just hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Just keep that in mind. Different perspectives, same goal. I genuinely do not remember saying this, and I'm surprised that people didn't even bother to check a VOD before just blindly accepting it. Wait. I am surprised that people didn't bother checking the facts before blindly accepting something. Really, Toast? Are we really surprised about that? Is that really something that, oh, wow, I would have never expected this. Oh, jeez. If only there was another example of this happening. Oh, wait. Fucking everything. I do recall saying something along the lines of, if a girl says no, just keep asking till she gives in, as in, keep bothering a girl if she turns you down. And obviously, I hope people have enough social understanding to see that it was sarcastic, as I did it in 2 of my close female friends, who I know will respond accordingly. Toast, no, don't teach them that. Oh yeah, that's completely fine. Making a joke about it, especially if it's in that context, is totally fine. Anybody who gets mad about that's a pussy. And they're just stupid. When I make satirical, I love making jokes like that, and 90% of those jokes I can't even make anymore. I used to have an hour of commentary of jokes about 9/11, and I can't tell any of them anymore. It's quite a disappointment. A whole hour? Yeah, Hassan doesn't have shit on me. Hassan doesn't have shit on me, okay? Yeah, I almost made one right there, but I stopped myself, see? I was banned here because of it? Well, yeah, because you can't tell him in chat, right? Yeah, he's just, why, did you forget him? No, I never forget him. Alright, let's see here. When I make satirical commentary, I usually say something purposefully ignorant because I know there exist men that think that way. So I do it in front of people that react in a manner that shows the line of thinking is not okay. Yeah, of course, it's a totally normal fucking thing. I know doing so without a foil or friends to play the straight role, some fans might think I was being serious, which is why I make it sure, yeah, it's obvious, just to protect the conversation. I also remember not finishing my sentence and immediately backtracking on it because I realized the moment that some people might take it the wrong way. I didn't properly convey it. I realized that rape and sexual assault isn't something to joke about. I like to think that my actions during a period of time with my friends of mine did go through such trauma. It shows how seriously I take it. It was a joke about how creepy men can be. I don't think it's fair to label me as a rape advocate, especially while not showing any clips or VODs of the moment. It's like, can't see. Oh, my bad. I forgot I zoomed in on it, so I know you guys couldn't see it. This is the logical jumps that people make. The logical jumps that people make in society now are crazy. And like, you'll see this, like, oftentimes if you really break down the way a person's brain works, you'll see 2 monkeys with symbols inside of it, and the problem is both the monkeys are deaf, and they're just fucking hitting them as loud as they can, and that's all it is. Let me read the rest. Yeah, this is ridiculous. He thinks there's nothing wrong with using the R slur. This one is a complete head scratcher because I don't ever use the R slur. I'm really aware of why it's a word it shouldn't be used, which is why I've never used it in any of my stream or video for the last years. The email claimed that I did this on a recent stream, but then again, it doesn't show the clip or VOD of me saying it. He means Republican. Obviously, he doesn't want any Republicans watching his stream, and so if you call somebody a Republican, that's basically it. Okay, Kona, what the fuck? What the fuck, brother? What the fuck? Again, it doesn't show a clip or VOD of me saying it. It really does break my heart to see all these people just eat this up without asking for at least a clip or context. Really? Does it break your heart, Toast? Here, how about this? Here, let's get a little bit of a reality check. Can someone please ask DisguisedToast to watch the All Gas No Brakes video about the Flat Earth Convention, and then ask him if it still breaks his heart after that? Yeah, have him watch that, and then come back to me, and we'll see how he really feels. Because I'm sorry, But people, like, if you think this is somehow a, oh wow, this, I can't believe people would be dumb. I can't believe people would believe shit for no reason. Damn, that's crazy. I would have never guessed that. Use snowflakes as an insult. I think most people that use the word snowflake they're probably more snowflakes than the people they're talking about, okay? 9 times out of 10. But, yeah, I think these people are morons. They're dipshits. Like, I'll use it every once in a while, right? But, like, I don't really make a habit out of using it myself. Let's see here. Yeah, it breaks my heart to see people eating it up without a clip or context. Wow, yeah. What an absolute fucking shock. I would have never expected this. They just see that the first 3 points of the video, the first 3 points had a video, so they assume the second 2 points are valid without needing proof. Yeah, this is exactly... Yeah, the guy says 5 things, the first 3 are true, the last 2 are bullshit, and they just believe the last 2 because the first 3 were true. It's a fallacy? Yeah, of course it is. Yeah, of course, it's called being a moron. Yeah, it's a fallacy called being a fucking moron. A lot of people use this fallacy. It's a very, very common fallacy I see used. I think that this is a, it's not a surprise that people think this way. It really isn't, but it is still disappointing. I even recently did a stream saying how I specifically refrained from using the word despite it being allowed by other streamers. And that's his choice, right? It's the same as like a lot of other streamers use autistic. I don't use autistic. I use retard. They don't use retard. Listen, everybody has to make their own decisions, and they're okay with what they're okay with. They're not okay with what they're not okay with. And I think that's completely fine. Trying to like bully somebody into saying or not saying something is stupid to me. It's dumb as fuck. You say Spurg? No, I say Spurg all the time, right? It's completely fine. This is a communist stream? That's right. It's a communist stream. 100%. Okay. Oh, this is... Alright, there's some more of this. And a final note. Someone said that I was specifically attacking some Twitter user when I talked about cancel culture on stream and recently, and to this I can only say, I have no idea who they are. I usually talk in generalizations of what I see or what people tell me. My friend showed me the profile, and I had no idea what was going on. But this person was claiming that I specifically attacked them or called them a child. This person was 13, by the way. They weren't a child. They're a teenager now, okay? You've got to treat them like an adult. This goes back to what I've always said about parasocial relationships. The stands will try their best to insert themselves into a streamer's life to an unhealthy point that this person thinks that I, DisguisedToast, was talking about them, this special individual. Yeah, it's just narcissism. It's projecting narcissism. That's what it is, yeah. That's exactly what it is. Special is right, yeah, this special, to be honest, they probably are a special individual. They're fucking nuts. Absolutely fucking crazy. What the fuck? Oh my god. I love this. When I talk about children stands trying to cancel people, I'm referring to the toxic ones who tell anyone who disagree with them to kill themselves. To kill themselves. And are only interested in getting an apology as some sort of victory. Yeah, of course. Because that's what they want to... The thing is that they know that if they cause a big enough fuss about something and they cry enough about it, that some content creators will get bullied, like Carl. This happened with Carl a few days ago. They'll get bullied and afraid, and they'll get scared into making an apology and giving these people power. It's kind of like, I think that to a large degree, an apology is not an admission of guilt, but for many people it is. If you're not a child throwing a tantrum on Twitter, if you're respectfully voicing your opinions, like the thread author here, I'm not talking about you whenever I talk about toxic stands. Take a look at my mentions and you'll find the people that I'm talking about. Yeah, I guess so. Moving forward, I will try to be a little less edgy. But that type of humor is something that I grew up with and I do personally find humorous. Similar to Michael Scott's character from The Office or Joey from Friends, it's clear that whenever they make ignorant remarks, they are ignorant remarks. And the reaction from other characters makes it clear that. That's Prison Mike, by the way. That's what I try to satirize in my content. However, I do make jokes rooted in racial or sexual nature. Yeah, they're funny. And you take it at face value without context, without knowing me, and I can understand why it might come off as a bigot. Really? If that's the first thing you expect, you're just dumb. But even if you don't respect me, at least respect the opinion of the people around me, my peers, people who have known me for years. Know that they wouldn't stand for bigotry or racism or sexism because we hold each other in very high regard. Let me move this down here. Okay. To the original message author, thanks for taking the time out to properly convey how you feel. I do apologize to the people who were hurt by my jokes. If you watch my Among Us lobbies, my concern is always whether or not people are having a positive experience. It's the same with my fans. With so many new fans coming in from the recent blow up in our friend circle, I'm sure several of them weren't aware that I had a very edgy, dry, sarcastic sense of humor, and I can definitely be offensive at times. I like this guy already. And at the end of the day, if you are uncomfortable with my style of humor, then it's best not to watch me. I will try to be more considerate, but I still expect to make the occasional edgy joke here and there. The one thing that I ask is to leave my friends alone. They are wonderful people and they don't deserve any hate for associating with me. Boycott my content, cancel me, whatever. But don't drag them into it by pressuring them or demanding an apology from them just because we play games together. True. True. Final thing. If you use my friends' faces as your Twitter profile picture or their names in your handle, and you go around attacking other fandoms or use it to cause drama between fan bases, change it. Grow the fuck up. You give them a bad name and they don't deserve that. This goes double for any of my own fans because I've taught you a lot better than that. Thank God. Thank God somebody says it. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I'm gonna give this one a like. Okay? I'm gonna give it a good old-fashioned like. I'll add my like to the pile of likes. Thank God this is what it is. This is the best kind of an apology. Basically, this apology video is soliciting an apology more so from his fans than him apologizing to his fans. Like, I think only in one point, I don't think he ever apologized at all in here. Like, there's no apology at all, except for, I'm sorry if you were hurt by the jokes, which is like, that's fine, right? Okay, it's okay. Yeah, it's like, because it's the same as like with me, right? I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm not trying to upset them. I think if you're trying to tell jokes to hurt people's feelings on purpose, you're an asshole, right? It's not the goal, but if it happens, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is a good post. I'm glad that he made this, and I think this is very true. Some of these people need to be fucking. They need a reality check. They need a reality check on their importance and impact in another person's life. Like that they think that it's about them. He says something. He makes a general statement. They personalize it because they're narcissistic.